So I feel like this is just a theory, right? I guess that's a theory. I'm not sure. Just it's not really confirmed. Other stuff that I've been talking about, confirmed or, multiple choice answers there, right? But I hope I'm explaining this stuff right. As you can tell, my schooling is not up to snuff with some people. But anyways, though, I feel like maybe my mom spited me because of my dad. Like, everybody's got this spirit of spite and evilness and manipulation in them and all this witchcraft. And it just makes me wonder. See, the big witchcraft is the decoy. They don't want you to think about the little witchcraft. And they're like, oh, I'm not a witch. I'm doing that stuff. It's like, I'd be doing witchcraft with stuff. So, I mean, not like supernatural witchcraft, more like with my tongue, like cursing someone out or being, what is it? Like trying to figure stuff out because, I mean, I did have to employ some tactics, I guess, to figure out if these people are against me or not. But it makes me wonder now because it's never made sense. Never made sense. But now, I wonder if my mom beat me because I look like my dad. And then maybe my dad spited me out of stuff with my mom. And then also because I would respond to how he was. Because he's like, honor your parents. And he'd be cussing towards me all the time. And then when I didn't even cuss towards him, but I was cussing his woman who was doing all this stuff towards me that he will deny. And because of that, that's how I know he has women. He has white women as an idol more than his own children. Yeah. Dang, that's kind of weird. It's actually weird. That's why I'm like, dude, you're talking about, I don't know how to get rid of her. What does that mean? What, she's got some witchcraft over here? That's why I was saying she had registered weapons in the form of her legs. And another thing, too, he acted multiple times like he was hostage. But I feel like it was just a plot. Yeah, just to string you along. Manipulation. And I'm telling you right now, this dude never loved me. And my mom didn't either. And I feel like they sold us out in that way because the end days are near. And if not, well, they sure seem to be acting like it is. They're a good example of it, I guess, in their own way, unless it's all just a facade. But either way, I'm not lying about the stuff I stated. So there's something going on. There's always been something. So I'm like, this dude is playing games and then he likes to have a reason to yell at someone. Like, do you know how many times I've heard him curse his employees in the most racist ways ever? Like, monkey clapping the cymbals, all this stuff. And because they're only white people. But you're talking about monkey with the cymbals and calling someone like a female Asian driver a racist slur. And you may be thinking, oh, you're judging and all that stuff. But it's like, no. But I never liked him doing it to even his girlfriend that was ganging up on me. So it's like, there you go. This dude was like that with my mom, not cussing her out, but he was doing other stuff. And then even my mom was away with her. She was abusive towards him. And my cousin even said he felt like my mom beat me because I looked like my dad. And maybe he knew something I didn't know at the time. Because my mom sure did laugh when she beat me. And she would beat me sometimes when Columbia was pinning it on me. So it's like, I think these people get their rocks off and they've been in on something for a very, very, very long time. Because my mom has been very, very manipulative. And she still lies to me about disowning me. So, she disowned me over $10,000. You really think this person loves me? Exactly. These people are demon possessed or they're not really our parents. So, That may be the secret right there. Sometimes the nicest people around you aren't actually even for you. Just keep that in mind, because I was trying to root for this dude back then. I never had any problems with this dude back then until he started trying to tell me all this stuff he wanted to do with my stuff. And then I told him I don't entertain or stay around people like that anymore because they've been manipulative back then and they disrespected me to my face and then brainwashed me to accept it. Called me basically weak. In other words, like a pussycat. To what? Not being okay with being called the N word with the hard R? Being manipulated, being threatened by my mom's boyfriend, and then she's in cahoots with him since I was like 15, 16. That's why I'm saying all these people, it's like Benny Ferris. He's like a child predator of my money. That's what I'm saying. Even someone like Philemon. Yeah, all these people. Just telling you right now, these people hoe out children and they act some other kind of way. And if Benny has any occult telepathic powers or anything tied to that or whatever, he could have done something the night that he always tries to have, oh, I look at you as my own son. Yeah, you do. If you do, did you finesse your son out of 6 figures? Go ahead, tell me. Did you finesse 6 figures out of him? Or did you take advantage of my naivete, which my mom also did too? It's like, okay, so you're going to tell me this and that, but you're not going to tell me how to not be manipulated by you. In fact, I don't think my mom ever gave me any advice to help myself unless it was getting her money. And it's been that way since I started doing my stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty weird. And then she twists stories to be like, you said you didn't care if we got kicked out. I'm like, I didn't care if you got kicked out of your store that I never wanted anything to do with. I didn't mind paying rent. I'm not going to leave you all homeless. But that's what I'm saying. These people are dogs, and they try to make you think you're a dog. And then they'll see a sheep being led astray, and they'll let it happen. That's what I'm saying. These people, they may sell some truths, but if they lie about anything I said in these videos, then they're not telling you everything. Because I'll tell you this, I have definitely gone off on my mom. I've definitely gone off on my dad. Because I'm like, dude, if you're going to do all the things to try and kill me, to basically give a slow death or whatever, why don't you hurry up and do it now, since you want to pray for Denario Lewis to die because of who? Miss Alicia and Jeff Lewis? I don't know what they were doing. But all I know is he sure did say, I prayed really hard for him to die. And he wants to tell me all this other stuff. I have someone, I didn't know how old she was. I'm like, what's up with